Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter exponents and square roots, and the lessons we're going to cover today are understanding exponents, evaluate exponents, solve equations with variable exponents, exponents with negative bases. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is understanding exponents. Write the expression using an exponent. So basically the exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor, right? You are given 4 times 4 times 4. So 4 is the base. How many times you're going to use this base? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So you can write it as 4 exponent 3. That means you are going to use 4 is used as a factor 3 times, right? So 4 is the base and 3 is the exponent. Got it? An exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we write them down in the exponent form. Write the expression using an exponent. So you are given 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 is multiplying how many times? You are going to use the base, that is 3, how many times? 4 times. Got it? The correct option is 3 exponent 4. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 3 exponent 4. Got it? The next one is write the expression using an exponent. You have 3 times 3 times 3. You are multiplying 3 how many times? You are multiplying 3 times, right? So which is the correct option? That's option number 2. 3 exponent 3 is the correct option. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? The correct option is you are multiplying 4 how many times? You're multiplying 4 4 times. So option number 2 is the correct option. That is 4 exponent 4. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 exponent 2. Option number 2 is the correct option because 2 is multiplying 2 times. So that would be 2 to the exponent of 2. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? You are multiplying 3 2 times. That is 3 exponent 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? That is 3 square because you are multiplying 3 2 times. So that is 3 times 3. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? That is 6 times 6 times 6. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? That is 6 exponent 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. You are multiplying 6 3 times. So option number 2 is the correct option. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 times 2 times 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 exponent 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 2 exponent 3. Okay, the next one is write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1. That is 4 exponent 3 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2. That is 8 exponent 2 is the correct option. Write the expression using an exponent. So which is the correct option? 7 times 7 times 7. So 7 is multiplying 3 times, right? So that means option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7 to the exponent 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is evaluate exponents. So let's just see how do we evaluate exponents. Okay, so the first one is evaluate 4 exponent 2. Now we are going to evaluate, right? 4 exponent 2 is 4 is the base. 4 exponent 2. 4 is the base and 2 is the exponent, right? So basically this exponent tells you how many times its base is used as factor. So that means you're going to use the base 2 times 4 times 4, right? So just multiply 4 times 4 is 16. So the correct option is 16. Got it? So the correct option is 16. Let's just start with the test question. Evaluate 7 square. So how do we evaluate? You have to do 7 2 times. You have to do 7 times 7. So which is the correct option? You have to do 7 times 7, that is 49. Option number 1 is the correct option. So 7 square equals 49. Got it? Evaluate 6 square. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 square. You have to do 6 times 6. So 6 times 6 is 36. Option number 1 is the correct option. So the correct option is option number 1. Evaluate 2 square. So which is the correct option? Two square equals, the correct option is 4. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? 2 square is 4. The next one is evaluate 2 cubes. So which is the correct option? You have to do 2 times 2 times 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? You have to do 2. You need to multiply 2 3 times. So that is 8. 3 exponent 3. So which is the correct option? 3 exponent 3, which is the correct option? You have to do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So which is the correct option? 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 3 is 27. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? That is 27. Option number 1 is the correct option. 5 exponent 2, which is the correct option? 5 exponent 2, which is the correct option? The correct option is 25. Option number 2 is the correct option. Nine square, evaluate, which is the correct option? The correct option is 81. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Three square, which is the correct option? That is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate 4 cubes. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 64. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can evaluate. You can do the rest of the questions by yourself. Later today, let me just move on to next lesson. The next one is solve equation with variable exponents. Solve for W. You are given 10 exponent W equals 100,000, right? Basically, you need to find what is the exponent of the 10 that when evaluated you have 100,000s, right? So when 10 is raised to a whole number exponent, its value has a leftmost digit of 1 and all the other digits are 0. For example, when you have 10 exponent 1, you have 1 0. When you have 10 exponent 2, you have 2 zeros. When you have 10 exponent 3, you have 3 zeros. So the number of zeros depends on the exponent. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros here. That means that is 10 exponent 5. The correct option is 10 exponent 5. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Solve for q. 3 exponent q equals 27. So how do we evaluate? You are given 3q equals 27, right? You can write 27 as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, right? You can write it as 3 exponent 3. So the bases are same. So when the bases are same, the exponent is also equal. So the correct option is q equals 3. The correct option is q equals 3. So option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is q equals 3. 5 exponent r equals 25. So you can write it as 5 exponent r equals, you can write 25 as 5 times 5. 5 exponent r equals 5 exponent 2, right? So bases are same, that means exponents are also equal, that is r equals 2. The correct option is r equals 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it, everyone? If you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Solve for y. 2 exponent y equals 8. So which is the correct option? That is 2 exponent y. 2 times 2 times 2, right? That's how you write it. So 2 exponent y equals 2 exponent 3. So the correct option is y equals 3. The correct option is y exponent 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for y, which is the correct option? The correct option is y equals 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Solve for W. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option, that is 2. Solve for R. 9 exponent R equals 81. So which is the correct option? The correct option is R equals 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for Q. 10 exponent Q equals 1000. So which is the correct option? So the exponent of the 10 is same as the number of zeros on the other side, right? So that is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. 10 exponent Q equals, basically you have to do 10 exponent, that is 10 exponent Q equals 1000, right? And you can write 1000 as 10 times 10 times 10. So 10 exponent Q equals 10 exponent 3. So the correct option is Q equals 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for U, which is the correct option. The correct option is U equals 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. You can complete the lesson by yourself later today. The next lesson is exponents with negative basis. So let's just start with the next lesson. Oh, The next one is evaluate negative 2 exponent 2, right? So you have a negative sign like this, not with the exponent, right? The base is not negative 2, the base is 2. You have to keep negative sign like this. You have to do 2 times 2, right? The 2 is the exponent of 2 only, not the negative side. That is negative 4. If the negative sign is with the base, it would be like this. Then base is negative 2. But in this case, the base is only 2, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Evaluate. That's the same one I just explained. Now negative sign is inside the bracket. That means the exponent 2 is of both negative sign and 2. That is like this, negative 2 times negative 2. Got it? Negative 2 times negative 2. When you multiply two negative numbers, the answer is always a positive number. So 2 times 2 is 4. So the correct option is option number 1. The correct option is option number 1, that is 4. The next one is negative 4 square, right? The negative sign, the base is just 4. That is like this, negative 4 times 4. That is negative 16. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2, that is negative 16. Negative 3 square, which is the correct option? The correct option is negative 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Negative 4 cube. So negative 4, that is 3 is the exponent of negative 4. That is negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So which is the correct option? The correct option is negative 64. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is negative 64. Negative 2 cube, which is the correct option? The correct option is -8. Option number 1 is the correct option. -3 exponent 3, which is the correct option. That is -27. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is -1 exponent 3 equals -1. It is option number 2 is the correct option. -1 square, which is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. That is 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is -2 square, which is the correct option. That is -4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 math. The chapter we were working on is exponents and square roots, right? And the lessons we have covered today are understanding exponents, evaluate exponents, solve equations with variable exponents, and exponents with negative bases. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the question in the chat box and here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write down the questions if you still need help with any of the lesson. Any questions you can please ask. No questions?